Hello again, YouTube. Welcome back to part 10 of the MG? Part 9, part 10, I don't know. Part 9 or part 10, we'll work it out, won't we? So obviously the last time we kind of had a bit of a re-look at where the MG was and realised that the list, as you can just see up on the wall there, I don't know how to zoom in when it's going backwards, but that list there on the back wall is wasn't as long as we expected it to be, was it? So was it 10 or 20 points or something? 20 things, so 22 points. So it wasn't as bad as what we thought. So happy days, that was nice, wasn't it? So in the week I've managed to get a little bit of time on the car, not as much as I would like, but the steering rack is bolted on. I just need to get the UJ on the column sorted properly. The anti-roll bar is on to stay. The rose joints are not fully nipped at the kind of where it mounts on the wishbones, but that's adjustable anyway, so we'll do that when the car's on the floor and we need to adjust it. All the brake pipes are done. I need to still check that clutch pipe, but we'll do that a little bit later. But we've ordered some more little bits, so a nice little pile courtesy of suppliers there today. So we've got some 5/16 by 1/2 inch bolts because I can't find them for the diff case. We've got some fittings for the fuel regulator, so hopefully we can get the fuel on, and then some assorted bits of wash-ups. So yeah, so today we're going to get the prop shaft fully fitted. We're going to get the diff case on. So little Eggsy is going to give us a hand doing some of that, because I've said that she's allowed to go underneath the car today. You excited for that, aren't you? Yeah. And then yeah, so we're going to get a few bits and bobs done, and we're going to have a measure of the windows again, and we're going to order them this weekend. We are actually going to order them.
How would the windows go though?
No, the plastic windows, you know, when I need to order the plastic, I need to measure again, and then we can cut that next time. But yeah, so I've got a few things what we're going to get cracking on with today, but hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of today, barring the exhaust, it's ready to drop on the floor. That's the aim. So that means we're ahead of schedule, because I want it on the floor by Christmas, and we're still only in November. Boom. So there's a couple of bits like the side lights and indicators need wiring in, but that's a job for Justin when he comes to kind of finish it off, because we are going to make it sort of kind of road legal. So that's so I need the lights to work and things. It's going to be the bare minimum to be on the road, but it's going to have what it needs to be on the road. So yeah, so without further ado, shall we get cracking? Yeah, shall I show you what you can do, and then you can go do some bits? Yeah, let's go. Here we go. In case anyone thought she didn't actually work, here she is putting prop bolt number 1 of 4. It only wound on so far because it's on a nylock, so when it goes tight, that's fine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll pass you.
I'm going to do this side first.
Can you get in?
I need to move the top.
No, you don't. You'll be fine. Just do it. You can, so long as you can kind of see.
Can't see this side.
Can you get it? I don't know. Does it go through the hole? If you want. Right, hang on. What we'll do, right?
Oh.
What?
I can see it.
Can you get into it all right? Because I might have to turn the prop.
I can't actually see. Okay.
Right.
I can't get into it
You
because
can't.
of this pole.
Get hold of the prop and then turn it. Can you turn it? That's it. Go on. Right, that'll be it. And then see this side, what you've done before, where you done the one before.
Oh, there's already something in it.
Yeah, I know. We need to take that bolt out in a minute. That was just what I had in to give it in, to keep it in. But Betty, listen.
Yeah.
You know the side that you were doing before? Like, I know, this towards me. Towards me. There'll be a bolt hole there, what you'll be able to see better. Yeah? Can you get it in?
Not really.
Hang on, go the other way. Is that better?
Maybe
Weird.
further.
Hang on. It's good. You've got to like think about that. Alright, I see. Push the washer further down the bolt. Like towards the back. And then you might be able to get a bit more on the...
It's stuck in.
Is it?
I can't actually
Right,
get
do you want me to do that one?
Yeah.
A little minor adjustment, and look at that, folks. Management, next to you, you got one? Remember which way it goes? Oops. That's went out the other side of the car. Just get the other nut. You have another nut. And I'll go around and get it in a minute. I've got a bag of them somewhere, I just cannot bloody find them. Other side, other way around. You're putting the nylon bit on first. That's it.
Can't really see. Can't get it.
Come on. Yes, you got it about there, Dan. And turn the nut.
They'll go.
There you go. And then just turn that till it gets tight. Wow, isn't she doing good, folks? This is what we like to see, isn't it? Child labour. Oh. But we're going to skip forward now, get the prop on, and then we'll come back when she's putting the diff case on. Boom. Alright, and so...
Which way?
Righty tighty.
Righty tighty.
Righty tighty. So I've had a diff gasket for 4 years hanging up. It's gone in cross specs, that's why you've got to put it in straight. And when I've come to find it, it's not hanging up where it was, and I cannot find it. So we've put some gasket, instant gasket maker on, which is good stuff. And then I've put it in with 2 bolts, and then hang on, Bex. There you go. And then Becky Boo is putting the other bolts in, so put it in started. So wind it in a few turns, and then you've got your ratchet ready, and then knit it up, and then we'll let that set. So we'll not put the oil in today, we'll just let the gasket fully set, because we're not in a hurry. It's not like it's going anywhere anytime soon, is it? No. And then we can put the oil in the next time, and then after this,
It hopefully will start off.
Well, no, we've got to put the fuel bits on first. So what we'll be ready to do after this is just move on to the next board.
I can see it.
All right. Is the washer still there as well?
No.
Right.
Oh.
You got it. Just put that. Move on to the next one. Be fine. You got to push it in first, because you've got to push it all the way through and then turn while you're pushing. That's it. Yeah, you feel a grip, because it doesn't go in that far. Yeah, they're only 1/2 inch long. That'll do. Just get them all in a few turns, and then you can rattle them in with a ratchet. Yeah, we'll fast forward this bit. Yeah, keep it straight. That's not doing out, is it?
Daddy!
You've got to keep it straight on the board. And actually turn it. You're just turning it like a minuscule amount. So actually turn it.
Is that car?
You can. You use 2 hands. Use 2 hands to keep it straight.
But I'm trying to keep myself up as well.
Away, Bex, you've got the core strength of Ellishness, because you do all your gymnastics and that. Right, that'll do. Now move on to diagonally opposite. So go no, diagonally opposite. Diagonally opposite. So go to one of the bottom ones.
Oh.
Right, that'll do. Now go to diagonally opposite again. Put it on straight though. Put that back, get that on so it's on straight. Because what you're doing here, you see, is you're pulling it in more even. If you do one at a time, you pull it in when you do that gasket stuff might not set properly. Yeah. So when it goes tight like the other ones did, then do one of the top ones again. Right, so do one of the top ones. That one, yeah, perfect.
Was it this one I did first?
No. Like turn it like more than a quarter of a turn each time, man. You just wear yourself out faster if you just do a tiny bit, yeah?
Oh.
Doesn't matter if you hit the bottom of the car. Keep it on straight though. Right now, just work your way around all of them, yeah? because you've got the 4 corners in, yeah? Once you've got the 4 corners in, that's pulled it in square, so now you can just nip them all up. But try and keep it, you're not got it full on the head, so it's going to slip off and you'll hurt yourself. Try and keep it, see how you cross, Rebecca, see how you've got it on an angle to the bolt. Yeah, try and keep it straight, because what will happen is it'll slip off the bolt and you'll hurt yourself, because it'll bang your hand off something, yeah? Get this sorted off. So, you're going to tell the viewers what you've just successfully done.
So, we've managed to get the diff case back on.
That. Oh, where's my hand?
Yeah.
Up there. So, this here, the diff case, the red bit that's sitting on the black axle.
And then we've just put like the bolts on to make it like all
so they're all nipped on now, aren't they? But we're not going to put any oil in yet, because we've put it on with like a gasket maker, so we're going to leave that for a few hours to set.
We've got a plan that we're going to do that next week when we come to the car.
Oh yeah, or at the next. But we'll still need to do. We'll check all the fluids anyway before it goes anywhere. But we need to put diff oil in it. But I'm not going to put any diff oil in it until that gasket stuff's set properly, because we don't want to do all that and then it leak through straight away because it's not done properly.
I'm going to come over and then I'm going to come
and take diff
off.
off. So that's diff ticked. So what have we done so far?
So we've
Rack's
got the
done.
steering rack.
I've just made a note of the UJ. Anti-roll bar's done.
Anti-roll bar, and then we've got.
I'm gonna check that pipe now, see why it's leaking, see if I can just get a nip on it.
And then we've done
the prop shaft we've done today. The diff. Just put a little star and put white oil next to that. Just
can't do a star.
Just do it, doesn't matter. Just do something just so that it stands out.
There.
That'll be fine. Then white oil.
No
just white oil. And then write a star next to it again. It's fine. So it just reminds me when I'm looking through the list that we need diff oil. So the exhaust, I need to order a silencer and some pipe. We'll do that. The panhard rod is on. We just need to work out how I'm going to mount it onto the boot floor. So it's getting there. What I think we're going to do now, I'm going to have a quick check of that, which I'll just do off camera. But we're going to look at this one here, the fuel pipe to the engine. So what we've got yesterday, there's our fuel pressure regulator. So what we've got is I need to mount this on the bulkhead of the car somewhere, but I didn't have any fittings. I've only got that one straight fitting there. So what we've bought, it's like a male adapter, which you'll screw into there, and then we can put elbows on, because I think, so I've got the option of swept elbows if we have the space, and not swept elbows if we don't have the space. That side is there for what would be into the carb. So I want like ideally an elbow going into the carb as well. So we're going to put that one in first, and then run some pipe, and then we can basically, if we come down the front, so let's stick the light on, torch on so you can see. So it's going to come out of the carb, and it's just out of that fitting. I want it to kind of come out and basically run down here onto the bulkhead. We're going to mount the regulator somewhere around here. The fuel pipe's coming up from the rear of the car there, so we need to put the fitting on there, which might be a nut and olive job, into the regulator and then to there. That's sounds so simple, doesn't it? But yeah, we need to work out where to mount it first. But I think that's going to be our next job. So going to have a little think off camera, do you think? And then we'll work out how to do that one. So boom, let's go. So a quick update, guys. We now have a complete fuel system. So where the pipe comes up from the rear, from the fuel tank, we've got the 3/8 cunifer, so it goes into the rubber hose. I've put a bit of a pipe over there, just I'll get a P-clipper so that it'll sit more like that, and then it's out the way of the bonnet. Comes down round into the regulator, mounted there, and out of the regulator. The catch tank will be needs just mounted permanently, but we can kind of tie these hoses together and into the carb, and then out the way of the springs and everything, nothing's catching. That's on, that's like proper on, it's only under about 5 psi of pressure, so so happy days. That's one of them things. It's been kind of, where's it going to fit, how easy is it going to fit? Just me and the little one have took a little bit of time out, just had a bit of a think, and it's kind of, yeah, it's worked well, so everything's kind of nice and neat out the way. So yeah, getting there. So that's another thing that the little one's just in getting our dinner at the minute. So that's, when she comes out, that's another thing we can tick off the list. So that's happy days. It's certainly, we're certainly starting to make progress. Oh bloody time! I'm starting to get the love for it again. Will we keep it? Can't afford to, but will it be done? Yes, it's going to be done. It's getting there. So just so fuel pipe to engine, we can thingy that down. So might I'm gonna, while I'm on a roll of kind of mounting things, we're gonna continue under the bonnet, and the next thing I'm gonna do is mount the radiator properly. So if I just flick it back, just kind of put that back on there. So the radiator is in, but obviously not in properly. So what we need to do, just need to kind of mount it onto there. But the original cars, they have a sort of a stay that comes, mounts into there and comes up, and kind of, so that it stops all of the flex, it kind of brings it back in. Now I don't think that I've got any of those stays in the garage. I'm going to have a quick look. Hopefully I have, but I don't think I have. Not the end of the world though, because we've got umpteen bits of old metal and stuff like that about, so we just need to kind of, it's basically just a flat there up on a bit of a whatever angle, 30 degrees or whatever that is, into that, like an up right there, and then it just all kind of bolts into one. So we're going to get that sorted now, because I have got it bolted. The radiator is in at the bottom, it's just not in at the top, but we obviously need it just so that it's not moving too much. So that's the next job. See if we've got the brackets. If not, like I say, just get them, just quickly fabricate a couple up and get them painted and stuff and get them on. Then that's radiator done, because the water system is full. I have got the water done. I can't remember if there's any oil in it or not, but we'll have a dipstick. The reason I'm not doing a catch tank quite yet, it's basically, it just needs a quick sort of, oh, where are we going there, just to drill through underneath there, which I probably should have done first, but never mind. But it's basically, it's getting mounted in there. On this side, I don't know if you can see where we are. There we go, the pipe is ready there, the breather pipe is there, but I need to get a one or something for this side. It hasn't got one, so just need to whip that little cover off. I'm assuming, I don't know if it's not threaded, so I'm assuming they just kind of knock up from the inside or something, or knock down from the outside, I'm not sure. But we'll have a look, get that, and then we can get them piped in. But that's another day, because I'll do all of that in one hit when I've got that as well, so we can get that sorted. But yeah, we'll get the radiator done, and then at some point what I'll be doing as well, when I can get the sheet of aluminium out, is I'm going to make a bit of a, like a sort of a duct here, so that it'll come down, tie in with these radiator mounts down here, and it'll just kind of, it'll force the air that's coming through the front into, keep everything into the radiator, just belts and braces on the cooling and stuff. But yeah, she's getting there, isn't she? So while we can't do this one, while this one's still a bit kind of awaiting parts and needing some desperate TLC, making the most of it and getting on with the MG. But to be fair, the MG is desperate to be done, isn't it? I've had it popped up on my Facebook memories. I think it was about 6 years ago when I bought it now, so we do need to get it done, don't we? But yeah, happy days. She's actually starting to come together. Now the fuel system's done, to be fair. Don't see, I'm not sure how much of the electrical he's done. I'll have to check, see if, I'm not sure if the starter motor's attached and things like that. It's like, it's on the car, but I'm not sure if it's wired in properly and stuff. But yeah, it's not going to be far away from going boom boom, woohoo. So hopefully it'll start, because the last time it was on was actually on the rolling road, with the guy here. MGA Race Engine's done this one for me. So do a lot of stock car stuff and things like that, but and they're actually on the DIY SOS, car SOS, whatever it is. They do a lot of the engine stuff for those guys as well. So this one should have been in good hands, but it hasn't actually ran since I got it back from them, and that was a couple of years ago as well. So yeah, lots of fingers crossing and stuff to do, but yeah, so I'm going to have a look for them brackets now, and then hopefully by then the little one will be out in the garage and finish her dinner, and then we can she can give us a hand getting radiator mounted. Boom. So excuse the mess. Where we at so far? Started with a bit of that, which we've cut down and cut out, so that can go back in my little box. So we'll just dress these up now. Still a bit warm. Dress these up, get rid of the swarfy shitty edge there. Put nice rounded edges on them, bend them where to suit, drill them in place, and here presto, and the way nothing. It'll be nice and strong. It doesn't really, that's not bending there, so that's strong enough. Might be too long a little bit at the moment, but you know, just let's say we'll stick the flappy wheel in the grinder, dress it all down, round the edges off, see where we need to bend them, and then hey presto. But we'll in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Well, one on. So from this, well, the aluminium that we started with, a couple of bends, that's for obviously that side. We end up with this. So I know a few of you are just going to say straight away you need rubber bungs in the radiator and stuff as well, but to be fair, I mean, I could modify this bracket, but the way this radiator sits is up against this anyway, and there is a little bit of flex in it. We just, but not a lot, so I may end up redoing those brackets, just kind of shoving it back a little bit so we can put a rubber bobbin in there. But to be fair, the way this radiator seems to mount, it kind of wants to be mounted solid. There's not a lot of space down there, as you can see, and there's not a lot of space to the anti-roll bar at the back, so everything's a little bit tight on this one. So unlike this one where you've kind of got acres of space until the engine goes in more for the exhausts, this one's just a tight engine bay. But yeah, so radiator, so we've just kind of shaved it away around the aluminium there, so it's got a nice little gap. Only needs a mil, to be fair. So yeah, it's definitely getting there. So that's radiator can now be ticked off the list as well. Let's see, we'll just get this bracket quickly done, which I'll do off camera. But I think for the day, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap for today. Time's ticking on, and I'm on airport duty today, picking the missus up, the fiancée up. She's been away for a conference and she's getting back today, so can't be late for her. So it's kind of pack up time now. Nip up to Newcastle Airport, pick Jamesy up, and yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit more worky in this one. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think probably be quite a short one, to be fair, but we have actually achieved quite a lot. So Littlin's got bored and she's kind of went back in the house and painting or doing whatever, making houses out of cardboard boxes, I think, with my mum. So but yeah, let's see, we've got quite a lot done today, so I'm quite happy with the progress, the way it's kind of coming on. It's all those little jobs that the finicky ones, but we've kind of ticked them off quite quickly today, so happy days. I'm pleased with that. During the week I'm going to order a couple of track rod ends so that we can get that done properly, and then the panhard rod, we'll see how we're going to mount that. Whether I kind of fabricate a bracket out of some steel that we've got, or buy the kit off the internet, which I think it's like sort of 300 or 400 odd quid or something. So I only really need the bracket, so I think we'll end up just kind of fabricating something. I'm not a welder, so I'll probably just bolt it to the boot floor. And then when Uncle Dean's got a minute, the car will no doubt be at his garage anyway, so you can kind of weld round it as well, so that it's kind of best of both worlds. So but yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll just show you well, so she wants you to like, subscribe, share, comment, and most importantly, always smile. There you go. Takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown, apparently. So so yeah, anyway, have a good one, guys, enjoy yourselves, and we shall see you on the next one. All the best.